Hi, good morning everyone. How are you today? I was going to put on my earrings and then they got all hooked up, so I thought I would get them all undone and get them here by the time you got on here. Yay! So anyway, happy Monday. I think I am going to try to tag some friends. So how was your weekend? I had a great weekend. Actually, I got a little bit more organized. So, cleaned my house. Yay. So I cleaned my house. Hi, Peg. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for hopping on. Hey, Sally. How are you? Yay. Now I have my earrings on. So, grab a drink. We're going to chat. Got to do some real talk here to people. Chat. I have quite a few people that I know who this conversation is actually meant for. But the thing of it is that I know a lot of people do this. And what we're going to be talking about today is that people become unhappy, especially in when they are trying to be successful. And you know, the thing of it is a lot of the people I know are into personal development. Problem is that people are too much into their own judgmental thoughts and they make everything about them. And we need to kind of break that little habit. So we're going to chat about that today. So if you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're coming from. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay. And of course, tag friends and share this post, because I'm going to tell you what, you're going to know a lot of people that this is going to, they need to hear what I got to say. You know what I mean? I say things that people are afraid to say out loud. That's just the way it goes. And I'll try to be nice about it. So, had a great weekend, got my house cleaned up. I'm getting rid of stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to make my life more easy. Just need the things like cute little cups. Look at my zebra cup today. Isn't this funny? So anyway, I'm so happy that you're on. So let's get started. So what got me thinking about this whole topic was a friend of mine who I was at a meeting with last week, and the subject came up that he was upset because he tried to call somebody about a meeting, about something that he wanted to talk to him about. And he said that the secretary or the assistant, whoever, whatever you want to call her, asked him a bunch of questions about who he was and what he was needing. And then he proceeded to tell me how upset he got because he couldn't get through. And I know he knows me, and he was just indignant and decided that he wasn't going to call this guy back. Well, the thing of it is, people, it is not all about you. Somebody might be, okay, so let's talk about this. I'm an owner of a business, have been for 30 years. Hi, Diana. Have been for 30 years. And the thing of it is that I do not sit in my office or want to be disturbed when I'm in the middle of doing bills or whatever. So when I was at the studio and I had people answering the phones for me, if I needed to concentrate on something, then I asked them to take a message and ask if it was okay if I would call them back. Or if they could find out what they were needing, then maybe they could take care of it. But I was not always available to people because I was either with customers, and I take in-person customers first and then phone calls later. Well, this guy was so upset, and he made it all about himself. And the thing of it is he's going to lose out. And the thing of it is that just because you are trying to get a hold of somebody and you want something from them, aka something you're trying to sell, you better have a good reason, because these people get hit up all the time. And just because I am your friend doesn't mean my assistants were going to interrupt a paying customer for me to chat with you. Okay, so people need to get out of their own heads. It is not about you. And the thing of it is that a lot of people on my feed or on my friends list are entrepreneurs. They have home-based businesses. They're in MLMs and they work for themselves. So a lot of our business, a lot of our lives, a lot of our personal lives are all built on making relationships, right? So the thing of it is that we call somebody, ring, ring, hey, can I speak to Cheryl? Who is this, please? I mean, they might not be answering it right, okay? But I'm saying, hi, this is Cheryl Ridgway, and I need to chat with whoever it is. And they're saying, I'm really sorry, but he's not available. What is it that you're needing? Okay, blah, 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 click. So this person, I might now offended that that person asked me what they were needing, what I was needing, and that they didn't put me straight through. I don't know what was going on the other side of the phone. I don't know if he was in a meeting. I don't know if he really just didn't want to talk to me. I don't know if he was in the bathroom. I don't know anything. So why would I be offended, right off offended, by assuming that that person was just ditching me? Maybe they were, but why would that be the first thing that you would think of? Huh? Are you all that important? Are you all that more important than someone else? No. It was not probably even about you. And this is another thing. We all prejudge. I had to learn a long, long time ago, especially if I was going to be in sales. And this goes for anyone. And I know people don't like the word sales. But here's the hard fact, okay? You can make up another word for it, but all of us in some way or another sell. You sell your ideas to your families. You if you are trying to talk somebody into something, and it could be your family, then you are selling. You are selling them, persuading them to come over to your side and do what you want them to do, right? Give me a right in the comments if I am making any kind of sense. People, you need to get over this whole sales thing. And everything in life, people are trying to sell you something, their idea, their friendship, the relationship, maybe something that they have that might help you. It's not necessarily that they're trying to take your money. They are trying to sell their idea, their want for you to do with them. So if you can kind of grasp that idea that sales is not a bad thing, that in order to go through life, you have to understand that you're being sold and you are selling, okay? That's what living in the United States is all about. So stop getting offended by that. The other thing too is when I say I had to learn about prejudging, you know, the thing of it is when you're younger, you just don't know. You only know what is in your immediate, what has happened in your immediate environment, how you grew up, what school you went to, how your parents perceived things. You know, it is not a big wide world view of things. So you're limited as to what you know, correct? The thing of it is that when you prejudge someone, you are judging them and you're making assumptions about them that you don't really know if is true or not. Now, a lot of times, you're probably wrong. So the thing of it is and when I'm kind of going, I'm going to use my examples, but I was in business. I certainly wasn't the perfect business person in my 20s, but I learned some hard lessons because I made assumptions about people that they couldn't afford something and that I didn't give it my all. Well, let's talk about that, okay? When you treat someone, look at somebody and see the way they are dressed or the way they talk, you are assuming certain things. And the thing of it is that most of the time you're wrong. So let's take the example of somebody who doesn't dress as nice as you do. They might look what you consider poor. Well, the thing of it is people have different values, okay? So I'm in the Midwest. I live in Illinois, and we're surrounded. Hi, Courtney. Thank you for jumping on. So the thing of it is that I am surrounded by farmers in this area, right? Well, the thing of it is that farmers aren't all into fashion. Why do they have to? I mean, they're doing farm things. You know what I'm saying? Like dirty, they are getting dirty. They're feeding animals. They're cleaning things. They're in combines. Why do they have to look like how I'm all dressed up today? They don't. So clothing and fashion generally are not an important thing to them. They may have a suit for weddings and funerals and stuff like that. But for the most part, their lives do not depend upon them looking all fashionable, right? Am I right? Yes, I am right. I'm just telling you I'm right. The thing of it is you're assuming by the way they dress that they have no money and that they aren't going to, they won't be able to afford what you sell or whatever. So you don't approach them or you don't give them the time of day. Well, that is a mistake because here's the thing. When you go to in any situation, especially if you are in sales, you cannot assume. Don't ever assume what you know it is somebody's bank account or in their wallet because you don't know. These farmers value their families. And I'm going to go back and talk about the portrait business. I was in a high-end portrait business. We still are. But the thing of it is when people came in, our specialty was wall portraits. And that is because we wanted people to enjoy their families when they were not there with them. So we specialized in larger wall portraits for people. And when you get into large wall portraits and frames, you are kind of what I consider wall furniture. They're going to be up there for years and years, correct? Well, the thing of it is there is a price on that. But I found that farmers had no problem just paying our prices for stuff because their family meant so much to them. And for them to have a nice portrait and have everybody together at one time in one place, it was so important to them. Hi, Courtney. Yeah, I know. Good thing that you remembered all that. But even talking now about what I do now is I want to help people feel better health-wise. And the reason is because I am now at that age where all the stupid crap I ate, drank, went out into the sun, all the medications I've been on, now I am suffering from certain things from that. So now I'm at that age where I want to feel good. I want to feel better. So now I am with a company that, I'm just going to say, we have aloe products, pure aloe products. And the thing of it is aloe is something that actually helps every human being, whether you're rich, poor, whatever. I mean, you've got an ailment, aloe probably affects it some way in a good way. So I am hell-bent on educating people about that. So why would I not tell you about that? Why would, oh, she looks healthy. Nah, I'm not going to talk to her. Or like somebody wanting to sign on to my team. You look at somebody and you think that they're part of, they own a company. And so you don't want to approach them because, well, they have everything. Here's the thing, and I am flat out telling you, most entrepreneurs or most small business owners, they are working their butts off and they are not rich. They are not wealthy. They are just those people who do not want to take direction from other people. Okay? They want to work their own hours when they want to work. They don't want to have somebody telling them what to do. But by no means they are trying to put food on the table for their families. They are trying to just make a living like everyone else that has a job. But you cannot assume that they are making so much money, and I have ran into a few people like this, that you just assume that I have a lot of money because I own my own business. No, I'm just driven differently than other people. I'm working my way to wealthy. But actually, I say this with fun in my heart, but most small business owners are stupid. I don't know what's wrong with us, because we work more than anybody else for less money than anybody else. And you know what else? That money comes from nowhere else. It comes from the amount of work that person does. So as a person going out trying to make a living, or you're wanting something out of somebody else, it may be a sale, it may be an idea, it may be you need help on something, do not judge going in. You have to, and I never in a million years do I walk into any situation anymore, and I can guarantee you this, I do not walk in to a restaurant, I do not walk into a sales appointment, I do not walk into any situation and prejudge that I know anything. I go in and I ask questions. Thank you, Linda. Ask questions. Then you make your judgments. But you know what? You got to ask a whole lot of questions before you can even justify being judgmental on someone. You know, the thing of it is that everybody has their own prejudices, and that's fine. But you should never go into a situation assuming that people have the same prejudices you do. My best advice is get out of your own head. Just do not go into any situation thinking that what you have to offer isn't something that they're going to want. And for God's sakes, do not make things when somebody says no, it has nothing to do with you. I guarantee that 99% of the time. I mean, there are times that it could be you. It could be something that you did in the past that they haven't gotten over. You know, you got to deal with it. Hi, Diana. But my message to you today is, do not assume anything is about you. In your own little world, you can make it about you. But when you go out into the real world, people have their own problems. They had things happen in the morning that maybe set a mood. That person that you call and didn't pick up the phone, but you know they're there. Okay, well, maybe they were in the middle of something and they just decided to take back their own time and not let every single person destroy their day. And I'm telling you, that's very easily done. When you just let everybody, have you ever heard of time blocking? Business people time block. They block out time, this time right here, to do this kind of stuff. And then they have times that they will call back or they will talk on the phone or whatever it is. But the thing of it is that people hire others to handle problems for them. So My thing of it is, and I hope my friend and the people that this really needs to hits home. Don't get mad. Just take a deep breath, write no answer, and move on to your next person. And then try again at a different time. Because the thing of it is most people who own their own businesses have kind of a set schedule, like from 8 to whatever, you know what I mean? So try different times of the day trying to get a hold of them. And do not prejudge that it's all about you, because quite honestly, that's being very selfish. And I almost have to laugh because it is never about you. Nobody ever rejects you because of you, unless you're just like obnoxious, and then that could happen. But you know, I'm going off the premise that you're not obnoxious. So I would love to hear from you. Like I said, hit the share button for me. I am trying to get more followers, so I appreciate it if you would do that for me. Also, remember to hit hashtag replay if you are in the replay, so I can say hi to you and thank you for hopping on. And I hope you all have a blessed day. This is Monday Motivation. Don't make it about you, make it about others, and you'll be way more successful. Bye.